What's cracking, guys? This is part two of Road to £1 million, like $1.3 million. Right, so last video, right, I kind of set up the whole new offer, right? So the offer is we scale coaches to like 20k ish a month, right? And we do cover that. And now what the thing to do is, right, we have to lock in on outreach and we just need to get some experience. We need to get some testimonials with the new offer. Since we do have some testimonials, but it's an old offer and we want to start fresh, and I thought it'd be good to document the journey as well. So I'm yet to edit my first part. So I like part of this video is me editing my first video, right? So it's kind of mixed up, but you get what I mean, right? I have to edit the last video, have all the content, right? But for today, I have a few things to do. I have to do content, I have to do the deliverables, and I have to do outreach, and as well, I also have to edit the long form video, and with that, it's the gym working out as well, right? So my sleep schedule is kind of screwed up. I'll tell you what happened, guys. Yesterday, I slept at 3 a.m. and I woke up at 12, right? But the night before, twice, I fell asleep for like 4 hours, right? So, and I have school tomorrow, so it's good for me to just refresh my sleep schedule, right? But I'm logged in. I have my Pomodoro timer right here. Then I have my good old coffee, right? As well as my supplements. If you want to know what I supplement with currently, I take vitamin C and zinc, and I also take vitamin D, right? But I think I'm going to get some more like that, right? So I'm going to log in. I'm just going to record myself doing some work. The first thing I'm going to do is work on my short form content, like work on a new short form video style for getting in-bin leads, right? And then after that, I might have to make some story highlights as well. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to make my short form content, and I'm going to make some story highlights to put onto my Instagram for concept, like kind of like reliability, trust, nurturing. It's like pretty nurturing before you pick a call. It's like some whole different. It's kind of like funnel stuff, right? And then after, I think I am going to work out, and then I'll see what happens there. So I'm going to just time lapse me working, and you'll see me do that. You guys, as you can tell, I've just woke up because my hair is like so messed up. Right, it's currently Sunday. I'll say Sunday's like the best day of the week because when you can get them. I'll say it's when I can get the most work done in general, right? But yeah, I have a lot of work to do, right? But let me fix my hair because I might this is a clip. But wait, let me fix my hair. Sorry. There we go. Nah, whatever. I might just make that. I might not make this a clip, right? But Like, if you want to get to where you want to be, you should not be going off your results or going off the outcomes, right? But you should only be focusing on what you can do. Because let's think of it ultimately. You can't control how many views you get. You can't control whether you gain muscle in a certain time. Like, you can control what you do for it, but you can't control if it actually happens. You can have like a tumor, or for example, you can be shadow banned, or for example, like when it comes to drop shipping or something, right? Like Shopify account or your Facebook ad account can be, shadow banned, right? And you shouldn't be attaching yourself to the outcomes, but only attaching yourself to the things you do. Because ultimately, if you have all the money you want and you have everything that you want right now, right, that you won't be able to maintain it because you haven't went through the times and the lessons to get to that mark in the first place. That's why a bunch of people, for example, who win the lottery, they go broke so fast because they haven't been through kind of those phases to go for it and get it yourself, right? And it's very important to not care. Well, you should care a bit, right? But just don't care necessarily about what you get. Care about what you do, and ultimately what you get comes to you. If you chase a butterfly, it never comes. If you build the base for butterflies, the butterflies will come to you. So yeah, I might put this as a clip. I cannot lie, right? But what I am going to do now is I have to now just post on social media because I did a lot of work yesterday, but I need to start posting on social media now. Did I have any meetings yesterday? Yes. I don't think so, but no, actually, yeah, I did. But I have to have another one today, like another few today. I want to take, and then after all of that, I think we'll be able to get a first client on the offer. We already have a client technically. We have probably 2, 3 clients, right? But we just want to get paying one now, and we're going to get testimonial thing by Monday, so that's good shit. But for now, I have to have a lot of work to do when it comes to social media. Also have a lot of work to do. Well, this is back end work like sales script and all that, but that's like doesn't really matter unless we get a meeting. So yeah, guys, the sun is cooking me. I cannot lie. Well, not cooking me, but it's cooking the camera. Well, looks like it's cooking me, but it's not, guys. Don't worry. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna get some work done, and I'll see you. Alright, so guys, it's a bunch of work actually. I was working for around an hour and 30 minutes, and yeah, it is daylight now, right? But yeah, the plan is, right, their offer basically is on everything. It's going to be, we scale you to 25K a month in new revenue within, was in 90 days, right? Without using any meta ads. Right now, that's pretty realistic. My days I actually cannot speak because I've just been locked down for so long. That's a pretty realistic goal for coaches or info products, especially with their systems. But now what we have to do, right, is we're gonna have to build out a VSL around that, right? And yeah, just been like working with Liam. But the only issue I would say there is, right, it's just that not like I haven't like done this with a coach before. No, I haven't done that with a coach before. Well, but I do believe I can do it. It's still kind of like I don't know if our offer is really going to be that standout, right? But I think ultimately just a bit of volume and attracting the clients and just having the right funnel, and we'll get there easily, right? And pricing structure, it's just pay per results. Yeah, just pay per results, and yeah, just pay per results and rev share, but pretty much that's all it is. So it's pretty low risk on them, pretty high leverage on us since we know we can get them there. And now we have gotten that done. I'm going to get some more work done, and now the work I have to do now is I have to build out the VSL and pretty much fill everything out I need to do, build it, the type form. Then after all of that, I can get straight to work on outreach and the content side of things, right? So yeah, guys, I'm going to get all that done, and then I will see you. Alright guys, so 6 p.m. I just came home and I just ate. I just had some food, right? But like my bus got delayed like for like 2 hours, like my school bus, right? And like I couldn't really go home any other way, to be fair, right? So had to wait. But yeah, I'm here now, right? I was like I wasted like 2 hours, basically, right? But what I want to do now is I need to finish off editing the long form video. I'm like, it's pretty much done. I just need to finish the last part. So it's 80% done. Then after I need to work on the offer, and then I have to do a bunch of content and also like outreach and follow-up strategies. So I'm going to log in, I'm going to edit the content, I'm going to turn on stuff working again, and you'll see that. What's cracking, guys? I finished editing my long form video. It's taken like so long for it to actually upload because it's like an hour long video and I'm uploading it in 4K, so it's obviously going to take long. And like I exported it before, but like I didn't save, and it's kind of like a rage bait, 12 gigabytes. So you know, but it is what it is. But I have just been doing some work on funnel hacking, just been doing some work on overall building out like our funnel, the VSL sales funnel, right? And you may be thinking like, Omar, like I haven't been doing much outreach, I haven't been doing these things, like aren't you meant to take action? Yes, I am meant to take action. Tomorrow or the day after I'll start doing outreach, but there's still a lot of things that I have to really do, right? So I just want to spend like the next few days setting up the whole offer. Right, the offer is already kind of set up, but you know, it's better having like with full clarity rather than just trying to guess when we get a few meetings and we get a client. That's not really ideal, right? So yeah, I'm going to do some more work. It's currently 12:21 a.m. I'm gonna work maybe until 1. That's reasonable, guys, right? Like 1 a.m. Then I'm gonna go sleep. Then I'm going to go wake up at like 5-ish, work out, and do some more work, then go to school, come back, more work, and then after more work, I'm just going to go to bed again. So, yeah, that's the plan for this plan for tonight and tomorrow, or technically today, since, you know, today is, you get what I mean, right? Today's technically the next day, but I'm going to upload so I can upload it to my YouTube, and after I'm done that, I'm going to go to bed, but in the meantime, I'm going to do some more funnel hacking and more funnel research. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to get done, and I will see you.
What if before she died, she wrote a letter?
Dear Bruce, I need to be honest and clear.
saying she chose Harvey Dent over you.
I'm going to marry Harvey Dent. I love him, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him. When I told you that if Gotham no longer needed Batman, we could be together, I meant it. But now I'm sure the day won't come when you no longer need Batman. I hope it does. And if it does, I will be there. But as your friend.
Alright guys, back from school. Like I said, I have more work to do, I have more work to catch up on. I am behind on a lot of work actually, I just realized that. So I'm just going to lock in for maybe the next 4-ish hours and I'm going to get a bunch of work done, right? And basically like the idea is in this time period, we're just trying to get kind of everything set up, right? So we can, our content is smooth sailing. And obviously like our first couple of people in the new offer is going to be hard to fulfill for. Our first kind of pieces of content are going to suck anyway, right? But it's more just about that we're in the right boat rather than just steering hard, right? Because I heard this quote, right, and it's about being in the right boat is much more important than steering hard, because you could be steering hard to a boat that goes to nowhere, but if you steer very lightly on a boat that goes to somewhere, right, and it's going to be much more effective. It's going to be a much better use of your time. So I'm going to get to work and I'm going to time lapse that. It's cracking, guys. Just got some work done. Right, I was looking into I was building at the content strategy, right, like our content schedule, as well. I was looking at our competitors for VSL inspiration, right, and I got the VSL framework. Let me show you what it's looking like. Let me show you the Miro board, right. Oh, it's here. Alright, wait, man, this is a split screen. Yeah, so let me zoom out a bit. Hope you can see that, right? But if we go to the VSL, it's somewhere here. Yeah, here. Right? If we go, for example, here, right? It's just a template I got off Dustin. I don't know who Dustin is. He's an absolute G. Right? But here, I have my, like, the VSL framework. Right? And now all I'm waiting to do is I just need to get on a call with Liam, so I can talk about the demographic we're going to target, right, for like the VSL offer, right. Oh, he just sent a message, so that's handy. I'm going to look at that right now. That's actually kind of crazy because I've been like working for like how long? Hour and a half, right? Like, I haven't got a single message. That's kind of crazy, right? Also been building out my social media profiles, right? So as you can see, like, I'm on Twitter now, right? I have a 21 post. This is I actually know Twitter again, but I post myself on just new socials, getting everything set up, and now I can just get ready to business as soon as we figure out the stuff together. So yeah, I will see you.
On your own, searching there. Hands going through your hair. with eyes closed, you recall the divide and then the fall. Into your heart.
Alright, so guys, I did some work earlier. I was just watching this guy, right? Basically, he's in a big info space. I'm just looking at his content, seeing what he's doing, what I'm not doing, to obviously, get his results, and obviously, I'm implement that into my own info offer, right? But I had to go out, as you can see by wearing my jacket, right? Low key, right? I don't know if it's just me, like, but I feel like if I'm wearing like a jacket and I'm just in jeans, I'm always so locked in. Like, I feel like I'm less locked in when I'm wearing like something stupid, like a tracksuit and a t-shirt. Like, I feel like I actually am more locked in if I'm just wearing a jeans. But yeah, guys, I got some work to do. Was that gum in my jacket, bro? Yeah. By the way, guys, right? I'm gonna show you what I mean. Like, why I got gum in my jacket? Me see, oh, how do you get your gum in your jacket, right? Like, apparently, this gum, right? I just saw this and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, right? Like, apparently, it's called nude gum. Don't mind the name, right? But this gum is plastic free, apparently, right? Wait. Yeah, this gum is apparently plastic free, and apparently, right, all the plastics, all the food we have, like all the chewing gum we have is plastic, what I find absolutely absurd, right? But if you don't know, I am kind of like a health freak. I always am looking at my health, and bro, like without plastic in my food, right? Not my food, but in my chewing gum, it's like, like when you have like a Starburst and like you drink a bunch of water, like the Starburst just gets like really kind of mushy. It's kind of like that, but like chewing gum. It's a pretty funny feeling, but I think it's a good thing to have, rather than just what's it called? Sorry, I'm just getting a bunch of DMs on Discord. My bad, right? But yeah, like when it comes to nutrition, lock in. But I think it is worth it to invest in your health rather than having BS, emulsifiers and red 40 and blue 1 and yellow 2 in your food, right? So yeah, I'm going to lock in. I have some offers to build. Not offers to build, but I have some systems to build. I have a really important call tomorrow, so I'm just trying to get prepared for that. Also, I have to build out some AI systems for the guy I onboarded. Actually, Liam onboarded earlier on. So yeah, guys, got a lot of work to do, but I'm blessed to be able to work. And yeah, guys, let's get back to it.
Your soul, mine fell apart. Your dreams are void. You're paranoid. Want to restart. Staring down at your feet.
Alright, so guys, I logged in for the past like 2-ish hours, and yeah, I did a lot of I was very high leverage what I just did right there, right? So I could have done more. I could do more right now. It's 11:15 p.m., but I'm still yet to work out, right? So the plan is, right, like I want to get like the right ratio, right? I don't want to sleep too late that I can't wake up early, but I don't want to sleep too early when I could work more. You get what I mean? Like try to get that sweet ratio. So, mathematics, that's where math's really useful in life. But what I'm planning to do is I am going to sleep at 12 a.m. I'm gonna work out, and then tomorrow morning from 5 a.m. to 7:30 I'm gonna do the more work that I'm meant to do, the what I'm planning just now, right? and then I am going to go to school, come back, same routine, do work, and I'm gonna start working on my content stuff again because I haven't been posting my short form content recently. As of the 19th of August 2025 at 11:15 p.m. to be precise. But yeah, a great work session. I did really high level stuff right there. I'm going to go work out. I'm gonna wake up in the morning. Oh, then I'm gonna do some work. So I'll see you guys. Alright guys, back from school. Like I said, I have more work to do. I have more work to catch up on. I am behind on a lot of work actually. I just realized that. So I'm just gonna lock in for maybe the next 4-ish hours, and I'm going to get a bunch of work done, right? And basically, like the idea is in this time period, we're just trying to get kind of everything set up, right? So we can, our content is smooth sailing. And obviously, like our first, couple of people in the new offer is going to be hard to fulfill for. Our first kind of pieces of content are going to suck anyway, right? But it's more just about that we're in the right boat rather than just steering hard, right? Because I heard this quote, right, and it's about being in the right boat is much more important than steering hard, because you could be steering hard to a boat that goes to nowhere, but if you steer very lightly on a boat that goes to somewhere, right, and it's gonna be much more effective. It's gonna be a much easier time. So I'm going to get to work and I'm going to time lapse. Alright guys, so just got off that call. Got a few bit leads from that call actually. Right, I was just asking my offer, and boy, that was actually super crazy. I could not lie. Right, like the host got mad at me genuinely. I'm not just saying this. Like I'm not sure if I can set if I have them recording onto a YouTube video, right? But because I think it's kind of like an NDA not to show the video because that is a paid community, right? But bro, like I was on there chatting, and I was giving so much value, and I was actually giving a system that actually worked. Not that was going to be an upsell for another one of their products. Right, and the guy got pissed off at me because he was actually giving sauce that will break them out of their community, and then they won't need to be in that community anymore. Right, that's less revenue for them. Right, but basically, guys, right, I'm gonna give you some business sauce right here. It's not about having a big audience. It's about having an audience that actually cares about you and actually wants to buy your product. Right, the people that I was on a call with had 70,000 followers. They were getting 10K followers every single month, and they're only making 1.1K a month. That is horrendously low. There's some people out there that I know that have only maybe around 3K followers and are making like 80K a month. And you possibly don't even need that much as well. The biggest thing I saw with these guys is they were prioritizing having a bunch of people in a low ticket community rather than just having people who actually care about you to buy a high ticket, right? And guys, I'm gonna say this again. I think I said this in my part 1 video, right? But when you're having in the info game, right, it isn't really about the info. It's about the implementation. If you screw up, if they screw up by themselves with the info that you gave them, it's their problem. But if you do the implementation for them and you implement your own info for them, right, and you screw up, it's your problem. And they're basically paying you that money in order for them to have that excuse, right? And obviously you better deliver on a service, don't just say stuff, right? So the idea is, right, if I was some sort of guru, some weird course seller, right, I would keep all this info gatekeep, because this is obviously going to make my competitors like much sharper, right? But listen, I give out pretty much everything I know for free, right? And the main thing I sell is implementation, and me not screwing up, and me actually getting the results, and me guaranteeing you that, working one-on-one with you. That's what I sell, me personally, right? So it's not necessarily about the info, it's about the implementation. A great example of this is, for example, Nick Setting on Instagram. He has around 60K followers, right? And he's making like 250K a month with his info business, right? And he gives out everything he knows for completely free. His ad strategies, his calls with his clients, every single thing. And he always has implementation because he knows that the people can only get to maybe like an extra 20K, 30K a month, right? With info that he gives them, right? But after the 30K a month mark, he could get he could scale them to like 80k, 100k a month, right? He just takes rev share of that, and he also gets upfront free and masterminds. He has a bunch of upsells in there as well, right? But you need to understand, guys, you should not be greedy. The whole point of a business is helping people. And if you don't want to help people and you want to try to keep greedy, that's the result. You get 1.1k a month, right, with 70k followers. Was horrendous. That means that you're only getting that means that like that's 1k per 70k followers. That's actually really bad, right? Compared to like 3k with 80k followers. No, 3k followers with 80k a month. What's crazy. But anyways, guys, right? I got him on an inbound. I got him on a call, right? And also just shows the power of networking in general, right? And also, guys, yeah, we signed we have pretty much signed a client, right? He has, I'm not gonna expose like the name, right? But he's running an agency offer, like Way Skills Agencies, and has like 50k followers on Instagram, right? So it's gonna be a pretty good testimonial. We're not really going for the money right now. We're going for a testimonial, right? Also, we got 2 meetings today with clients, and we got 2 meetings today for kind of like onboarding calls, clients. What not actually only 1 meeting for a client onboarding, or see if they'd be a good viable client. And then second of all, it was for someone trying to sell to us. It's like a setting program. They're trying to get setters for us, and we weren't interested. But I still have another call with them on Saturday. But today, we got another guy on. But I'm not sure. I don't think we'll let him on because he has an OnlyFans agency. I'm not sure if this was the same guy because we've got a few guys. But yeah, basically, Liam got this CM from a guy who runs an OnlyFans agency, right? And his idea, bro, this is actually absurd. His idea was to start an OnlyFans. Instead of a real girl, it's just going to be an AI OnlyFans. Or, for example, it's actually a smart idea. By the way, guys, like, if you work with AI, if you're like an OnlyFans agency owner, like, don't DM me. Don't even bother, like, just unfollow me. If you're watching this video and you plan on starting like an OnlyFans agency, or just plan to start like kind of like a online cam studio, like anything degenerate like that, right? Unfollow me. Immediately unfollow me. I don't care. I don't need your money, right? Because that's like dirty money. I cannot lie, right? I don't be making money off people's people's kind of losses, right? But anyways, his idea was to have an OnlyFans, like a normal OnlyFans creator, right? And as leverage, to use like an AI plugin. He sells an AI plugin that these guys can use, right? This AI plugin like automatically generates images that the user requests of kind of the person asked, right? And it actually does work really pretty well because I use thumbnail generators and it's kind of the same system. But bro, it's not AI for good use. I cannot lie, right? It's AI for gooder use. That's a great pun right there. But anyways, guys, right? There's some traction going to this new offer now, right? We just had to get some things set up initially. But now the thing is, I'm just gonna build a landing page tonight. I can't record a VSL tonight, so I'm gonna build a landing page, and I'm going to work out, and then I'm gonna go sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and I'm going to pretty much frame out the VSL, right? Because I did sales good there earlier, but I was just unsure. Sorry about that. I was just unsure since Liam was kind of unsure on the offer, but I'm pretty sure that thing right there validated the offer instantly. Like where I actually basically got told to shut up by the owner because he knew that I was going to make him lose like a few clients, right, on that call because there's like 20 people on that call. But anyways, guys, right, I am going to get some more work done. I'm going to time-lapse that and I'll see you guys. What is appealing up, guys? I just got off like maybe like a 2-hour call with Liam, right? It's currently midnight now, right? And oh my days, my leg actually hurts from sitting like that, right? But we were just discussing about the offer and testing, right? And he's thought of a high leverage way for us to test the offer, right? And we're just going to be joining like some paid communities that we're already in, right? To kind of test like with qualified leads, since if you're paying to get in a community, you're not just some low ticket lead. So that's a pretty good upside, right, of investing in these communities. But yeah, a lot of work to do. I now have a lot of work to do, right? I have to build a bunch of micro boards. I have to do outreach to test the offer. I have to build a content strategy. I also need to be able to build like an offer worksheet, and then on top of all of that, I need to overall just stay in touch with my content as well. There's a lot of things to do as well, and then not to include like the things to like meetings to manage and people to talk to, a lot of things to do, right? So yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go to I think I'm gonna go to sleep now. Oh, bro, I told myself I was gonna work out today. I didn't work out. All right. Yeah, I should have worked out today, guys. I cannot lie. I did kind of slack, right? But I don't. I'm not gonna lie myself saying I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning because I'm just gonna work tomorrow morning, right? So tomorrow when I come home from school, I'm gonna work out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush my teeth, go sleep, wake up at 5, and do some more work and get stuff done, right? So yeah, I will see you guys. I know it seems pretty boring right now, like the kind of the content so far, but I am trying to make it better. But apart from that, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright, so boys, I actually did not record like a lot of today. I did do a lot of work, right? But yeah, we signed a client 15% rev share for 3 months minimum contract. What was it? Like an hour ago. It's someone from our network, and he just said, "Oh yeah, we'll help you out. We just want to test this offer." So yeah, we got a client, right? And it just shows the power of networking, right? If you join these groups, if you just join groups and you intend to only provide value, you intend to only to learn, right? Then in long term, it's gonna pay off, right? Like we've gotten some clients, and these are just from our network. Like for example, okay, I'm not gonna name them. I'm gonna let you guys figure out for yourself. But for example, one of these guys, he has like 50K followers, right? Like I was in his like private community, like back. Well, I am still in it technically. I was in it like since October, September 2024, right? And only now I'll say it's paying off the most. And if you only intend to become a good person and to help people out and to genuinely do it, to help people out and get into better places, then you are going to, the universe is going to reward you in return, right? And a lot of the times you are paid in accordance to how much value you create. Actually, not a lot of the times. All of the times you are paid in accordance to the amount of value you create, and that's why, for example, that I would say someone who, helps people get fit, right, or or a fitness coach helps people lose weight or gain muscle, right, gets paid more overall than someone, let's just say, who does one-to-one therapy, right? And although they both do have although they do have good impact, right? The fitness coach is doing on a higher leverage. Elon Musk is providing cars on a higher leverage. Jeff Bezos is providing delivery and connection from the manufacturer to you, right, on a higher leverage, right? You have to think of these things. You have to think about how you can provide value with what you know. If you don't know anything, learn something, provide value, and see how you can do on a high leverage, on high perceived value, and that's how you obviously get money from the universe. There's endless money out there to make. There's endless clients out there to get. There's endless of everything for you to go and achieve. All you have to do is provide value and go out there and get it, right? So, signed a client like an hour ago. We went over some SOPs, right? What we plan to do for the client. He's running a meta ads offer where basically he scales businesses with the meta ads, right? So we're just gonna run up an offer for him, right? I'm gonna see. He doesn't really scale businesses with meta ads. He teaches how to start a business to scale businesses with meta ads, and he's good at meta ads. So yeah, it's basically just like a teaching SMMA, right? So working with him, and then also we have another guy who's also just directly teaching SMMA as well. So he's also scaling SMMA businesses, right? I think it was like to 10K a month. Yeah, that was it, right? So I have another guy on that as well. And yeah, that's all from just like the past like 2 days. So plan is, right, I have some work to do. I'm been on my social media a lot just trying to see what to do. I'm gonna implement that tomorrow. I have a schedule right here on my notepad. Right, another thing, guys, right, if you're not writing things down in your notepad, I don't know what you're doing. Because when you write things down in your notepad, you retain things better. That's why in school, a lot of the time you see people getting notepads, or you see like teachers just trying to write down things on the classwork jotters, because they write things down, you remember things more. It's much more dopaminergic. It's much less dopaminergic, right, to write on a piece of paper than to just type keys on a laptop or a Chromebook or a computer, right? Where you get an ad here when you get this popping up when this song is playing, right? With no music or anything like that, just write down on your notepad, right? It takes a lot more effort. You have to make sure your handwriting is readable. You have to do all these things. You have to make sure you're spelling things correctly. There's no backspace button, right? And that's how you should be doing it, right? And yeah, I think that's the best way to schedule your day, just doing it manually through a notepad and pen. Nothing crazy like that. No Notion, no 50-step data tracking. That doesn't work. Trust me, I've tried those before, right? But anyways, my hair is pretty chopped. My hair is pretty chopped because I didn't like do my hair today. Well, I didn't really wash my hair today. Like, by guys, I'm not nasty. I do wash hair every day. But today was Sunday. I wasn't really doing much, so I just said leave my hair as normal, right? But the plan is now is I'm going to go sleep since it's 12:20. Oh my, it's 12:20 a.m. and I have to wake up at 5. Yeah, I need to wake up at 5 a.m. Then I gotta get some stuff done for my schedule. I'm gonna record that as well, and then I think tomorrow's gonna be the last day of day part 2. Now I'm gonna start editing this video and posting it to my YouTube, right? But yeah, guys, that's the plan, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright guys, so just finished up a work session. I did around 2 hours and 4 minutes of work, but what I was doing is I was posting on Twitter, replying to, doing replies, and also I was doing some outreach as well. But I actually have to get on a call at 5 p.m. and then I have to make some posts on school to just bring in DMs and get on calls just to validate the offer. That's what Liam wants to do, right? So that's what I gotta do. And then I also need to, I'm gonna start posting back on social media again. So I'm gonna make some stories, gonna do some short form posts and long form posts. Yeah, sounds pretty good, chick, no lie. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get some toast, and then I'm going to get back to it. So I'll see you. Alright, so guys, it's currently 5:50 a.m. It's the next day. I slept a bit early last night. I had to get on some calls, but sorry guys, I'm actually really tired. I'm still yet to do a bunch of things, right? And I think it's a perfect opportunity today just to catch up on everything missed out throughout the school week. And yeah, I'm just gonna tell myself doing that. Also have like homework from school to do, I think. Yeah, I do. So yeah, I'm gonna log in, get stuff done, and I'll update you guys through the process. What's up, gang? Just came back from school. It's currently Friday. I have a lot of work to do, like I said, right? Liam all day just been on town taking calls for me, basically, like for the past like maybe not 8 years, but maybe like 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. But yeah, it's pretty good. But maybe for like the past, it's like 6, 7 hours, right? And like not in like the brain rot way, but generally like the past 6, 7 hours, he's been working on this AI automation, right? So just trying to see what's going on with that. I have a lot of copy to write. You know what copy is? It's kind of like the, what do I say copy is? It's kind of like the, for example, in a movie, right? There's movie copy, and that movie has, and it's basically like the scripts and the kind of stuff. You get what I mean? Like in a movie, you get movie copy, and that movie copy isn't like you're copying people. That's a completely different thing. Like movie copy is like you writing down like what to say in the script, right? And something that you act out, right? So I have to write copy for VSL. I also have to write copy for cold outreach. No, not so much cold outreach, right? And then after cold outreach, I have like a lot of work to do in terms of social media, right? Since I came up with like a kind of schedule for posting. Whereas Twitter, a lot of that stuff, like I have a lot of work to do, right? And equally to that, I also have some more things to set up when it comes to actually the payment stuff, right? Because I don't use Klarna. I'm going to explain to you why. With Klarna, it's a big issue because you have to split everything into different. First of all, like I'm under 18, it's going to be extremely hard. Even if I use my parents' stuff, like I cannot really access Klarna. It's like really, really illegal. Right, plus it's interest, and that's kind of gay. And yeah, and the big problem with that is usually with all high ticket offers, like I'll see like 2K above is high ticket, right? People don't usually pay in full. Even houses, no one pays in full with these houses. No one pays in full for no one pays in full for cars. Well, some cars they do, but not most cars. They're financed. Houses are financed, right? And sure, we can do 0% interest financing on Klarna, but that's a really, really hard thing to get accepted for, right? So, and the reason why Klarna is so good is because you get paid all the money that's owed to you, right? And they have to, and it's their work to make sure that they're paying every month. So they have to set up something within maybe Stripe or something, right? And by the way, Stripe, it's under someone over 18's name, right? So don't start coming to me saying, oh, it's legal. No, it is not, right? I've done all the paperwork. It's not illegal. Trust me, it's not illegal, right? But yeah, I have to set all of that up, right? Like how we're gonna do it, because that's gonna be a big issue, right? Especially when it comes to fulfillment, right? But obviously it's gonna be rev share as well, so it's not a big of a deal. But it comes to setup fees, right? It's a big issue. But basically the plan is I have to set all that up as well, and that's gonna be like good 4 or 5 hours. Yeah. 5 hours max, let's say, of work, right? Currently, it is, oh my days, there's so much fur on my cat. Probably gonna take me until like 10 p.m. It's currently 5. Gonna take me to like 10 p.m. roughly. And yeah, guys, so I'm going to log in. I'm going to document what I've done so far. Well, I'm gonna record myself, and I will see you guys. Alright, so guys, guys, right? I just got off a call with Liam. We were discussing about the offer, right? And now all I have to do is just set up the entire Miro board. So I pretty much have everything done as a preset, but I just need to set up what we're going to build for the AI systems and what we're going to build for in terms of the payment. Like I said earlier on, the payment stuff, because that's an issue, right? But apart from that, guys, just go log in, do some work, get that done. Then I need to get a VSL done. Then I need to get a landing page done. Then I need to, pretty much after that, all I have to do is just do outreach from then on. Right, and I'll be able to start today. So, yeah, guys, that's Gucci, and I will see you guys. Just a little update. This is what it looks like, the Miro board. It's pretty big, but it is a preset, so don't think I'm some sort of genius. Oh, that's my voice mod. Like as by the way, guys, I use like voice mod for my mic just because benefits, not because of the soundboard or anything like that. But that's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm gonna get some work done, and I'll see you. Alright, so guys, that's the end of part 2. I have pretty much edited the entire video, right? It won't let me scroll past, but yeah, I've edited pretty much the entire video, CapCut. But yeah, guys, that's just the end of it. Part 3 is going to come out much sooner between the gap from part 1 to part 2. And then after part 3, it's going to be a pretty good part 4, right? So, pretty good, guys. And as I'm saying this, I'm recording part 3. But yeah, I'm just going to run it off the part 2, and you guys will see part 3. Hope you guys like the video. If you do like the video, I actually do like DM me on Instagram. I do reply to all of my DMs, right? And if you have want any help, if you want to learn anything, like actually ask, right? Because the only people who really get what they want in life, people who ask for it, right? And obviously, I think it's a good time to ask now when I'm at the stage when I'm not really that busy for me not to even reply to DMs, things like that, right? And you know, you're kind of like investing in Bitcoin in 2009. But anyways, guys, I will see you, and yeah, guys, I'll see you in part 3.